give willingly with her hands. She's working. She is like the merchant ships. She bringeth her food from afar. She bringeth her food from afar. I mean, she got to go a distance to get the food. That's virtuous. She going to bring it back home. She rises also while it is yet night, and giveth meat to her household, and a portion to her maidens. She's cooking, taking care of the house. She considereth a field, and buyeth it. With the fruit of her hand she planteth a vineyard. She's working. She planted a vineyard. This virtuous woman. She see a field, she go out there and buy it. With the works of her hand, and she planted this vineyard. She girded her loins with strength, and strengtheneth her arms. She out there growing crops. Yeah, her arms would be strong. She perceiveth that her merchandise is good. Her merchandise is good. Her candle goeth not out by night. Her candle, she's up doing things at night. Everybody sleeps. She got that candle going. That light is on. Doing things. She layeth her hands to the spindle. She's sewing, and her hands hold the distaff. She stretches out her hand to the poor. She's helping the poor. Yeah. She reaches forth her hands to the needy. She's taking care of those in need. She is not afraid of the snow by her household, for her household. See, she ain't afraid of the snow for her household. This is a virtuous woman. I don't see where the man came in yet. This is what she's doing. She is not afraid of the snow for her household. It's snowing, okay? She's going out there and taking care of business. For all her household are clothed with scarlet garments. She maketh herself coverings of tapestry. Her clothing is silk and purple. Her husband is known in the gates. That's where the elders were. When he sitteth among the elders of the land, see? Her husband gonna be known when he sit among the elders of the land. She maketh fine linen and selleth it. See? She maketh fine linen and selleth it. Who is this? Verse 10. Who can find a virtuous woman? So this virtuous woman, she maketh fine linen, in verse 24, and selleth it, and delivered girdles unto the merchant. See? She's making things, she's out there hustling, doing things. Strength and honor are her clothing, and she shall rejoice in time to come. See? She's going to be happy in the time to come. She opened her mouth with wisdom. What wisdom? Wisdom of this word. And in her tongue is the law of kindness. See, in her tongue, she will be very loving and kind. She looketh well to the ways of her household. See? She looking well to the ways of her household. Look at Ecclesiastes 36. In verse 22 and 23 it says, the beauty of a woman cheers the countenance, and a man loveth nothing better than the beauty of a woman. It says, if there be kindness, meekness, and comfort in her tongue, in her words, then is not her husband like other men. Husband is not like other men. Because she's special. That's why I say he's going to be. Verse 26 of Proverbs 31. She opened her mouth with wisdom. She's very intelligent. And her tongue, her words, is the law of kindness. She can be very kind. She looketh well to the ways of her household, and eateth not the bread of idleness. She ain't idle. It's enough to do for you not to be idle. There is nothing but grab these scriptures and lessons and learn that. Pray. Do what she's doing. Sewing. Learn sewing. Learn how to do something. Learn how to make something that you can people, like your product or something you can sell. That's what she's doing. That I can see. Verse 24 says she maketh fine linen and selleth it, and deliver girdles unto the merchant. That's what she do. Verse 27. She looketh well to the ways of her household, and eateth not the bread of idleness. See, she looking at the household, what need to be done. How she gonna be the general of the house, dealing with, taking care of the household, and she not gonna be idle, because idle brings forth evil. They call that the devil's playground. You should not ever be bored. You always have something to do, so you're not idle. There's enough to do. Her children will rise up and call her blessed. Her husband also, and he praises her. Many daughters have done virtuously, but thou excellest them all. Favor is deceit, and beauty is vain. But a woman that feareth the Most High, power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, she shall be praised. Give her of the fruit of her hands, and let her own works praise her in the gates. And let her own works praise her amongst the elders. That's a good woman right there. You got a good woman, man. But it's supposed to be in love. It ain't supposed to be you telling her that's a good woman. The next thing you trying to get with her in wickedness. But we're sincere. We're supposed to love our brothers and our sisters as such that you're not even considering another man's woman or man. That's wicked. Proverbs 12 and 4. Proverbs 12 and 4. A virtuous woman is a crown to her husband, make him feel like a king. But she that maketh ashamed is as rottenness in his bones. A woman that make a man feel ashamed, like rottenness in his bones. Yuck. Proverbs 30 and 20. Such is the way of an adulterous woman. She eateth and wipeth her mouth, and said, I have done no wickedness. But she done laid up with the man knowing that she married. But she said, I ain't done anything wrong. Such a way as an adulterous woman. She eateth and wipeth her mouth, and said, I have done no wickedness. Look at going through the Apocrypha. Ecclesiastes 26 chapter. Verse 1. Say, blessed is the man that hath a virtuous wife, for the number of his days shall be double. See? Blessed is the man that hath a virtuous wife, for the number of his days shall be double. We just read about a virtuous wife. We read about a woman supposed to be an aid to the man. It says, a virtuous woman rejoices her husband, and he shall fulfill the years of his life in peace. So a virtuous woman gonna rejoice her husband, not make him all sad and all being out of shape behind the things that you vexing him with. That's why it says, she that is thine enemy. It said, blessed is the man that hath a virtuous wife, for the number of his days shall be double. A virtuous woman rejoices her husband, and he shall fulfill the years of his life in peace. A good wife is a good portion, which shall be given in the portion of them that fear the Most High. See, those that fear the Most High can look to have a virtuous woman. But tells you in Ecclesiastes 25 and verse 13. Give me any plague but the plague of the heart, and any wickedness but the wickedness of a woman. I wonder why I would say that. Because it's going all the way back to the beginning. See, you can't look at the Most High just, oh, he's overshadowed that. When he made us righteous. Initially, he made us righteous. So we're going through all we're going through behind what he said we all died because of the woman. It said. But what she did, we read about her in Genesis 2nd chapter. Don't be misled. It says, give me any wickedness but the wickedness of a woman, and any affliction but the affliction from them that hate me, and any revenge but the revenge of enemies. Look at verse 16. Say, I had rather dwell with a lion and a dragon than to keep house with a wicked woman. So you better be around a lion and a dragon and to keep house with a wicked woman. The wickedness of a woman changes her face and darkeneth her countenance like sackcloth. Real sad appearance. Her husband shall sit among his neighbors, and when he heareth it shall sigh bitterly. She's going to vex his spirit. All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. You hear that? All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her, as the climbing up of a sandy way is to the feet of the aged. You know, old people trying to climb up a sandy hill. So is a wife full of words to a quiet man. You know, the man is quiet, and the woman that just run him mouth. He's quiet. Oh boy, will she ever be quiet? Oh, will she ever shut her mouth? It said it vexes him. That's what it says. As the climbing up a sandy way is to the feet of the aged. I mean, it's using the older people trying to climb up a hill, a sand on the hill. They're gonna be just can't go nowhere. Hard to move up the hill. So is a wife full of words to a quiet man. A woman that's running her mouth to a quiet man. Stumble not at the beauty of a woman, and desire her not for pleasure. He said, hey, don't stumble and fall at the beauty of a woman. Don't desire her for pleasure, for sex. Say a woman, if she maintain her husband, is full of anger. You know what I said? A woman should not usurp authority over a man. But if she maintain her husband, she got to take care of him. She the man of the house is full of anger, impudence, unwise, and much reproach, disgraceful. A wicked woman abated the courage. A wicked woman gonna tear down the courage of a man. Maketh an heavy countenance and wounded heart, wounded mind. A woman that will not comfort her husband in distress maketh weak hands and feeble knees. See, if you don't want to help your man in a time of distress, you make him weak hands and gonna make him his strength. He's gonna lose his strength. He's not gonna be as strong as he should be. Well, the woman came to the beginning of sin. We know this already. Verse 24, and through her we all died. Talking about Eve. We want to have that power. We want to be as gods, knowing good and evil. And all she needs to know was righteousness. Well, the woman came to the beginning of sin, and through her we all died. Give the water no passage, neither a wicked woman liberty to gad abroad. So don't let them do whatever they want to do. Don't let them just run things. And when a woman does that, knowing that Most already said, let the woman keep silent, and they want to run things. You wicked. You being wicked. That's what they give the water no passage, neither a wicked woman liberty to gad abroad. So if she go not as thou wouldst have her, cut her off from thy flesh, and give her a bill of divorce, and let her go. Ooh, that's deep. Look at Ecclesiastes 26. In verse 6. But a grief of heart and sorrow is a woman that is jealous over another woman. Woo. Ecclesiastes 26 and 6. But a grief of heart and sorrow is a woman that is jealous over another woman, and a scourge of the tongue which communicateth with all. You know, running their mouth talking to everybody. It says real soft if a woman is jealous over another woman. And she running her mouth to everybody. An evil wife is a yoke shaken to and fro. He that hath hold of her is as though he held a scorpion. Wow. You have hold of an evil woman. It's almost like you got an evil woman. It's like you holding on to a scorpion. You know, the tail of that scorpion gonna sting you, kill you. It says, a drunken woman and a gatherer abroad, run her mouth, talking too much, causes great anger, and she will not cover her own shame. She will be ashamed of her drunkenness or her running her mouth everywhere to everyone. It said the whoredom of a woman may be known in her haughty looks and eyelids. That's why the Most High told us in Proverbs 6 and 24, we gotta look out, man, for the tactics of women. That's why he told us in 6:23, it says, for the commandment is a lamp and the law is light, and reproofs of instruction are the way of life, to keep thee from the evil woman, from the flattery of the tongue of a strange woman. See, lust not after her beauty in thine heart, neither let her take you with her eyelids. See, for by means a whorish woman, that's whorish, when they be blinking at men and all that. A whorish woman is for by means of a whorish woman, a man is brought to a piece of bread, and the adulteress will hunt for this precious life. See? That's why it's telling us. In verse 9 of Ecclesiastes 26th chapter. The whoredom of a woman may be known in her haughty looks and eyelids, the way she looked. You can tell she's a hoe. And that's why I say, when you know this, you can really see when these things happen. Oh yeah, I see where you coming from. Even if they don't know, it's still that same spirit. This is a spiritual thing. You see that. The whoredom of a woman may be known in her haughty looks and eyelids. If thy daughter be shameless, keep her in straitly, lest she abuse herself through overmuch liberty. Say, you gotta put some chains on her. You gotta put some restrictions on her, unless she gonna abuse herself with much liberty, allowing her to do whatever she want to do. Watch over an impudent eye, and marvel not if she trespass against thee. Don't be, thinking something great when she trespass against you. She will open her mouth. This is very key right here. She will open her mouth as a thirsty traveler when he have found a fountain, and drink of every water near her. That's serious. She open up her mouth to drink of every water